Brian and Michael Ulu. So we have Nathan Taba and Zami Zeno. Okay, the boys from Bethel High School with we have Naki, Naomi, Captain, Ibrahim, K, Mama, Maluka, Ino, Tuka, and Keita, Balon. So we have the door. And the two schools are concerning goal. So this is the game back. Let's see how this goes.
So, folks, welcome once again. If this is your first time joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie E. Bethel. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here.
For me, the question called Haja Sophia, because I am the holy wisdom of the Francis Nyaman institution.
Because I built a great work of China in the 6th century BC, but for today, battle coming of chemical that is meant to kill all sickness within the human stomach as from it.
Hello. To the folks in the hall. Hello. To the folks there in the hall, we'd like to say welcome to the second semi-final encounter of the day. St. Mary's from Sandy Poly, a Catholic school, has just booked her ticket to the final for the Nimba County Games. And surprisingly, yesterday, we know a lot of the faiths, especially the ones from Catholic school. I see Catholic people who were in Liberia, in Monrovia, most of the country, cheering for St. Mary. I said, what is going on? No, but Catholic people, St. Mary is sitting in the grand final. With that, we'd like to usher in the next two schools that are going mano a mano, man to man, to battle for another spot in the final, which again will be looking for one more person to go to Monserrado County. All right. So this final or semi-final game is featuring the Bethel Foundation from San Hippolyte with the score right now of 0 and God's divine blessing. We're just laughing. We say the school need they get triple meaning. God that bless you, divine that bless you, blessing that bless you. So God's divine blessing against Bethel Foundation, and all of these schools are from San Nicolay. Triple God's divine blessing. Go ahead and give us 60 seconds of intro.
I install Ibrahim Baba Jino for the president of the match. People refer to me as Black Spirit. And why Black Spirit? Because I'm the chemical that the added on it was called ethanol that prevent people from drinking beer and sometimes wine as well. I will not ask about my love of another, but the failure of the keeping the love of the of the peace of the people of até aqui se o nome pensa da turma a muito na boa. Série A,
All right, thank you for the intro. Move over to Bethel Foundation to give us 60 seconds of introduction. Bethel.
Jadi kualitas kita bisa beli ya kualitas in gas in God jadi jadi namanya proses ini waktu dulu ini God tidak penting dulu kami mau audio dua kami bikin gua cek tahu kami audio kan ada gua mau kalau kalau ini studio. Serving us somebody that teaching everybody about the flavor condition high school. And I say the Magna school. When I say prayer, we got to oracle. While oracle we got to terrible, but to live by God can sound teacher. Oh.
All right. So that was the intro there from Bethel. And please go ahead and test your pulsars. Please test your pulsars. All right, thank you. And Thomas Bethel is sitting on our right from this angle. And God's divine is sitting on our left. I think God divine has the white light right now, and Bethel has the red light. All right. Thomas, anything before I jump straight to the game?
Yeah, brother.
We are fixing sound. Hello?
What
Okay.
what you gonna have the white light and the other one is have the red light.
Okay.
The other one is your right.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, so we are fixing some issues. However, I'm encouraging the students, if you are providing your answer, be also enough. Speak directly to the mic or into the mic. Speak directly into the mic. Yeah, we are facing some huge sound issue. So speak directly into the mic if you are providing your answer, please.
The question is one, and the category is language arts. Language arts in question is like opening prayers to a party. The question is number one, language arts. Now that names things which can be counted.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete. That
Complete
is
divine.
cause divine.
That's
Now that which can be counted can be referred as what?
can be referred to as what? Answer.
Secondly, countable now.
Countable now. Modify your answer. One, two.
Countable now.
I won't take countable now. I won't take countable now. Nouns that name things that can be counted, referred to as what? Better. My answer, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No mass now. Now.
Wrong. The answer is mass now. Mass now. M-A-S-S. Mass now. The question is going to be number 2. The question is going to be number 2. And this sentence is wrong. Correct this sentence. This sentence is wrong. It suffers from a squinting modifier problem. This sentence suffers from a squinting modifier problem. Correct this sentence. Staying in Liberia in March, the weather is sunny. Staying in Liberia in March, the weather is sunny. Bethel. Time. Take time. Time. Staying in Liberia in March, the weather is sunny. Correct the sentence.
Stay out of stay in Liberia in March, the weather and stormy.
You're wrong. Staying in Liberia in March, I enjoy the weather, which is sunny. Staying in Liberia in March, I enjoy the weather, which is sunny. Question number three. In the book with Nacha, who said these words, and I quote, blackness is not all that makes a man. There are some people, be they black or white, who don't want others to rise above them. Blackness is not all that makes a man. There are some people, be they black or white, who don't want others to rise above them. Cause divine,
Voilà.
you're wrong.
Voilà.
Blackness, you're wrong. Blackness is not all that makes a man. There are some people, be they black or white, who do not want others to rise above them. Who's speaking in with Nacha? Time. Answer is Camus. 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 And that will lead us to question number 4. Sun. A figure of speech for sun could be sky candle. A figure of speech for ship could be a wave rider. A figure of speech for eyes could be stargazer. A figure of speech, which is a metaphorical compound word or phrase used to name or describe something, is called what? Bethel.
Kenny.
Kenny. Kenny. Tete.
What's the
Thomas
score?
Sapper.
Is that the
10.
first 10?
The first 10. 10 to Bethel, 0 to God's divine blessing.
Ten to Bethel and 0 to God's divine blessing. Folks, if you are just joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter. And the margin is 10 points in favor of Bethel Foundation. Without much time to waste, we move on to the next category. That is social study. So shall we study? Why shall we study? So shall we study? The question is number 1, and the category is social study. I read for both schools. Question number 1. And I read. What is the name of the battle fought on March 1st, 1896, in which the Ethiopian army led by Emperor...
Time. Can't say it. We brought that question yesterday. Throw it out. The schools entertained that question yesterday. Throw it out.
Okay.
Who threw the question out? Who threw the question out?
The question is question number 1. In a read for both schools. What is the name of the policy adopted by the British during the administration of President Arthur Barclay in the interior, in which the traditional rulers were accountable to the British? I read again. Yes. Bethel Foundation. What is the answer? Indirect rule. The indirect rule is precise for 10 points. 10 points for indirect rule.
I got a score.
The question is question number 2. And I read for both schools. What is the name of the cape that sits at the tail of Africa?
The question goes to God's divine.
Yeah. What is the answer, God's divine?
Yes, there is our working of you.
Your answer?
Cape of Good Hope.
The Cape of Good Hope. There is always a hope, and the hope is very good. The Cape of Good Hope gave you 10 points. 10 points for the Cape of Good Hope. The question is number 3. And I read for both schools. Question number 3. And I read. A militant unit formed by young Chinese people in 19... Complete my question. Complete my question.
The military uniform young Chinese in China in 1990.
Come again.
The military uniform in China by the young Chinese in 1990.
In 1919, can be referred to as minus 5. I can accept that and take minus 5. Your question, God's divine blessing. And I read. A military unit formed by young Chinese people in 1966 in response to Mao Zedong call for social and cultural revolution is referred to as what? The red guy is precise for 10 points. Take 10 points for the red guy. The question is question number 4. The fourth question for the category social study in the first half. And I read for both schools. Question number 4. And I read. If a person of mixed European and African ancestry is called mulatto, then how do you refer to a person of mixed European and indigenous American? Complete. And what is the answer? Your answer? Say that again. Ministazo?
Yeah.
Ministazo. Modified by spelling. Ministazo. Modified by spelling. Spell again. Mestizo is precise for 10 points. Mestizo is precise for 10 points. Take 10 points.
And that is God's divine, correct?
Yes, God's divine. And folks, the score here is 20 points to God's divine and 15 points to Bethel Foundation.
Bethel got 15 or 30? 30 to Bethel.
Sorry.
It's 30 points to Bethel.
Yeah, 20, 30.
30 points to Bethel and 20 to God's divine blessing. That will lead us to category mathematics first half. Yes? Yes?
There is going to be 30 to Bethel Foundation and 50 to God's divine. Because God is
15 to God's divine. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
15 to God's divine. Yes, what's the one? Mathematics. And the question, please test the boosters. Perfect. The question is number 1. Find the distance between the 2 points. The first point is -2, -3, and the second point is -4, 4. Find the distance. -2. Yes? God's divine. 10 seconds.
President, take the answer of people. Take the answer of people. Right about.
Come again. The root of 53.
Take the
Take
answer
it.
of people.
The root of 53. Take it. Question is number 2. Solve this interval problem. Solve this absolute.
Which one is school answer just now?
That was God's divine. Solve this absolute interval problem. The absolute value open, 2x minus 4, it closes, is less than 10. The absolute value, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, God's divine. 4.
Yes, President. I'm able to. The first x will be equal to 3, and the second x will be equal to x is less than 3, and the second x will be equal to x is greater than -7. I don't know. X will be less than 3, and x will be greater than -7.
You're wrong. The question goes to you. Bethel. The absolute value root of 2x minus 4 is less than 10. Yeah?
Yeah, President. I think the first x will be 3, and the second x, the second x will be 5.
You're wrong. You're wrong. First school came so close, but yet so far. -3,7. -3,7. -3 is less than x, and x is less than 7. -3,7. Question is number 3, mathematics. A polygon has 13 sides. A polygon has 13 sides. How many diagonal can we draw in this polygon? Cause divine.
Yes. Here is other people. 7.
Don't lie to me. A polygon has 13 sides. How many diagonals can be drawn in this polygon? Yes? Better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Here I now be. What is that? Yeah. B.
B. Time. 72. And you're wrong. The answer is 65. 65. N times n minus 3. N parentheses will be n minus 3 divided by 2. The question is going to be number 4, mathematics. You are told that the sum of 2 dots are even. I come again. You are told, I'm telling you, the sum of 2 dots are even. What is the probability that both dots show the same number? The sum of, yes? Ten seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
1.
1.
Wrong. You're wrong. Say nothing else. Say nothing else. You are told, I'm telling you, that the sum of 2 dots are even. What is the probability that both dots show the same number? 1, 2, 3. Yes? Answer?
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
1 or 2. You're wrong. 1 or 3. 1 or 3. 1 over 3. Thomas, you get that? 1 second, Thomas. You get that? There are
Yes.
nine. There are 9 even numbers on the 2 die. 2, 2. There are 9 even numbers on the die that are repeating, right? And then the ones that even will be 2, 2, 4, 4, and 6, 6. That would be 1 over 3. So 3 over 9, 1 over 3. And that's how we come to the end of mathematics. I turn back to you, Thomas, with the School of Bethel Foundation, 30 points, and God divine blessing of the 5 points.
And at this stage, it is safe to announce that we're having some fundamental problem in the mathematics category from the school from Nimba County, and we hope you guys can improve in the mathematics categories. Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
fundamental problem
it's
there.
safe to say at this stage. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's safe to say that at this stage. Well, I have much time to waste. We move on to the next category, that is general science. The category is general science. The question is question number 1, first half, and I read for both schools. General science, question number 1, and I read. And I read. The rate of diffusion or of effusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of it. Complete my question, cause define. I'm listening to you.
To its appropriate power of the class is forward.
Come again, your completion.
There is inversely proportional to the appropriate square root of the class. Yeah, we law is this.
To our appropriate square root, to our appropriate square root is not my completion. I cannot accept that. The appropriate square root is not my completion. You cannot confuse me with that. Take minus 5. Just take 5. Take minus 5.
That's which school? God's divine.
Cause define want to confuse me. Take minus 5. Your question, better foundation. And I read. The rate of diffusion or of effusion of a gas is inversely proportional to the square root of its molecular weight, which law has been stated. And what is the answer?
Graham's law.
Great law. Some call it Great law of diffusion. 13 points. The question is number 2. General science. And I read for both schools. The tendency of an object to move forever without slowing down in the absence of. Complete my question. In the absence of what? Yeah, I accept that. I accept that opposing force. Take for you what?
Inertia.
Come again?
Inertia.
Inertia. 13 points.
Who's that? Who's that, Thomas? Who's that?
That's Bethel Foundation. The question is question number 3. And I read for both schools. The sum of all biological processes by which I said it, complete my question paperly.
The sum of all biological processes by which there are organisms consumed discover. So all I think by organism, I mean, the all boys say the process by which all the chemical reaction they are being consumed by organisms they discover.
The what?
I said, yeah, the other book is all the chemical reaction that will occur in the organism. Yeah, it's forward.
All the chemical reaction that would occur within an organism. That other book was referring to something different. That's what I'm referring to. Take my own spot. Your question, better foundation. In a read, the sum of all biological processes by which particular characteristics are transmitted from parents to offspring is referred to as what? And what is the answer? Better foundation. The answer? Heredity is precise for 10 points. Take 10 points for heredity. The question is question normalized. The last question in the category general science. And I read for both schools. Question normalized. And I read. If the tubes that carry urine from the kidney to the bladder are called the ureters, then what is the name of the tube that carries urine?
Bethel?
Bethel, complete my question.
Then what is the name of the tube that carry urine from the bladder to the outside of the penis?
From the outside of the body, from the outside of the penis, or whatever you want to say, the key word is outside. What is your answer?
Urethra.
Come and give me an answer.
Urethra.
Urethra is precise for 10 points. Take 10 points. Take 10 points for urethra. And folks, that's how we come to the end of the category general science for the first half. The school year, we have 70 points to better foundation and 20 points to God's define.
20 out of 15. Please double check. I think they had 25 and you gave them two minus 5. Yeah, 15. 20, 15. 15. 70, 15.
Okay. 15. 70, 15. Okay.
All right. So, folks, we'd like to say this is how we end the first half. And we ask the coaches to consult our players for a minute. And then we come right back to begin the second half. Please switch seats.
So, folks, welcome once again. If this is your first time joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie E. Bethel. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here.
Call me the Kwesiko Hakia Sophia because I am the holy wisdom of the Francis Nyamonwe institution.
Because I built a great work of China in the 6th century BC. But for today, battle coming of chemical that is meant to kill all sicknesses within the human stomach are summit.
Yes, let us be caricature.
All right. So, folks, welcome you back to the second half of this semi-final encounter between the Bethel Foundation and the God's Divine Academy. The first semi-final game finished with Simiri being the victor and seated and waiting for the final match. Please test your boosters. God's Divine, please test your booster. God Divine, please test your booster. So God Divine has the red light and it's sitting on our right. And we have the Bethel Foundation has the white light and they are sitting on our left. Thomas, are you prepared to go into the second half?
Sure.
Thomas, the only thing I need to do is just pay attention to my school book. That's all.
Okay.
Question is number one. Category social studies. The question is number one. I am regarded as the founder of the Asante Empire. In 1695, I worked with my priest and commanded the golden stone from heaven, who am I? Was divine.
Yes, yes, I will. Who are the
You're wrong. You're wrong. I saved my breath. See, Mary.
What's he do?
Take 10. Question number two. Yeah.
That's better foundation that Mary.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't want to be my
What? Yeah. Go ahead. No problem. Go ahead.
yes, yes, I own my
Come again. Please speak. Who commanded you from heaven again? What's the question? What's the first thing I said in the question? I didn't answer for the priest. The first thing I said in the question was that I was the founder of the Asante Empire. The Comfort Anoki commanded the Golden Stone December 16, 1695. That's not what I'm talking about. I was who was the king? The question is number two. Social studies. Please pay attention to the questions. In economics, the total market value of all final goods and services produced within the country in a given period is called what? Gross domestic product. I would say GDP. Take 10. Question is number 3. The PRC junta government of Samuel Kanyando brought Liberia back into a democratic state and said that election will be held by 1985. And so was it. In 1985, or in the elections of 1985, what is the name of the main opposition party? Or I come again. The main opposition party to those UNDP was the Liberian Action Party. If so, who was the standing bearer of the Liberian Action Party? Bethel. Jazzy Do. Any variation on do, give you 10 points. The question is number 4. The Third Crusade lasted from 1189 to 1192. The Third Crusade is called the Crusade of Kings. What were the 3 kings that are associated with the Third Crusade?
Who answered the previous question?
That was better. The Third Crusade lasted from 1189 to 1192. The Third Crusade is called Crusade of Kings. What are the names of the 3 kings that were associated with the Third Crusade? 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer is Richard the Lion-Hearted of England, Philip II of France, and Frederick Barbarossa or Frederick the Red Deer of Germany. And that's how we come to the end of category social studies. Over to you, Thomas Akali.
Hello?
Yes, over to you. So the score is Bethel Foundation 90 points and Cause Divine Blessing 25 points.
90-25. And folks, we move on to the next category. That is the category language I read for both schools. The category is language art and I read for both schools. Question number 1. And I read. An error made in grammar that occurs. Complete my question.
Yes. An error made in grammar that occurred in speech that was meaning to be precise, that was meaning after a keyboard, schooling credited as well.
It's referred to as Malon 5. And which school is that? Cause Divine. Take Malon 5. Better. Your question. And I read. An error made in grammar that occurs when an individual adds a negative word to a sentence that is already negative. For example, when using not with a verb, it's referred to as what? What is your answer? Your answer. Double negative is precise. Double negative is precise for 10 points. 10 points. The question is number 2. And I read for both schools. Who wrote the book? Voices from the Grassroots. Voices from the Grassroots. Voices from the Grassroots. Yes. What is your answer, Cause Divine Blessing?
I go for Tory Blessing.
You are wrong. The next school, who wrote the book? Voices from the Grassroots. Your answer. You're also wrong. Baltimore would have been precise. Baltimore would have been precise. The question is question number 3. And I read for both schools. A section of a long poem compared to a chapter in a novel or a long work of non-fiction that derives from the Italian word which means song is referred to as what? Cause Divine Blessing. What is your answer? You what? Novia, you are wrong. Bethel Foundation, your question I read. A section of a long poem compared to a chapter in a novel or a long work of non-fiction that derives from an Italian word which means song is referred to as what? Your answer? Canto. Canto is precise for 10 points. Stay 10 points for canto.
And that would be better.
100. Yeah, better 110.
110 or 90? Or 100?
Have one. Okay. Then 100.
100. I had 90 first. 100. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah?
Yeah.
There is no longer Bethel Foundation 110 and what Divine pointed.
Okay, thank you.
110. Okay. The question number live, the last question of class language art for the second half, sorry. And I read for both schools. Question number lies. And I read. What is the past and past participle for the verb preset? Preset. What is the past and past participle for the verb? Yeah, your answer. Better foundation, your answer.
Precept and precept.
Come again.
Precept and precept.
Preset and
Precept and past.
preset and preset. Trap. And the answer is, which means it's the same thing. It serves as the same past and past participle. To 10 points.
And that's better foundation again.
Better foundation. So the score is 120 to better foundation and 20 points to God's divine blessing. The margin is 100 points in favor of better foundation. So folks, we go for a 1 minute break and we'll be back soon.
No, Thomas, we went to the second half already.
Yeah, but we're not seeing you. That's why I'm asking for a 1 minute break.
Oh no, we're fine. I think there's a mistake on one part. We're good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm here reading my little book of mathematics. The question is going to be number 1, general science. Test of users. In question, we say the race is not to the swift, but he that doeth to the end, not the end, but the very, very end. Question is number 1. A set of 12 pairs of nerves originating in the brain and primarily serve the neck and the head is referred to as what? Bethel. Wrong. A set of 12 pairs of nerves originating in the brain that primarily serve the neck and the head is referred to as what? Yes?
The sensory nerve. Yes, yes. I'll go the axon.
You're wrong. The answer is the cranial nerves. The cranial nerves, you're wrong. The cranial nerves, you're wrong. The question is number 2. An antimatter that behave the same as an electron or counterpart to an electron and has electrical charge of +1 is referred to as what? Bethel. Wrong. An antimatter that behave the same as an electron or its counterpart to an electron and has an electrical charge of +1 is referred to as what? Answer. The answer is positron. 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 And the question is number 3, general science. To determine the direction of a magnetic field, point your right thumb in the direction of the conventional current, which rule have just been stated. Bethel. The right hand rule. The right hand rule. Take 10 points. And the question is going to be number 4, general science. Animal that give birth to develop live young are referred to as what? God's divine. God's divine. Answer.
I want to
Come again.
I want to
Wrong. Animals that give birth to develop live young are said to be what or called what? You're wrong. The answer is viviparous. I said to be viviparous. Viviparous. Thomas Tape, back to you.
So, folks, if you are just joining us, we want to say you're highly welcome to this wonderful encounter. The score we have in studio here today is 130 points to Bethel Foundation and 20 points to God's divine blessing. And the margin is 110 points in favor of Bethel Foundation. Without much time to waste, we ask Bethel Foundation to test her booster. Please test your booster, Bethel Foundation. God's divine blessing, please test your booster. And folks, the category is mathematics. The question is question number 1 in a read for both schools. One side of a right triangle is 4 the root of 10 cm. Find the length of its other side if the hypotenuse is 13 cm. I read again. One side of a right triangle is 4 the root of 10 cm. Find the length of the other side if the hypotenuse is 13 cm. What is your answer? You have 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Your answer is what? Your answer is 3 cm. 3 cm. 3 cm. I think this is the first question answer in mathematics today. Take 10 points for 3 cm.
Question answer, the second question answer.
Which second?
Yeah,
I don't really know. Is that God's divine blessing or Bethel Foundation? Which school answer? God's divine blessing. Okay. The question is number 2 in a read for both schools. Question number 2 in a read for both schools. A card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. The probability of getting what is the probability of getting a queen of clock or a king of heart? What is the answer? God's divine blessing. What is the answer? One over two. 1 over 2 is not correct. Bethel Foundation, the question. A card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. What is the probability of getting a queen of clock or a king of heart? What is your answer? 1 over what? 1 over 13 is also wrong. 1 over 26, we are being precise. There are 1 king of heart and there are 1 queen of clock in the card. So that is 2. 2 over 52 will give you 1 over 26. The question is question number 3 in a read for both school. Find the root of the equation. Find the root of the equation. And you can use factorization method. The equation is 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Find the roots of the equation. 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Your answer, God's divine blessing.
1 1 over 2, the root at 1 over 2, comma, negative 1 over 2.
You are wrong. In their school, find the root of the equation 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. You have 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your answer? 9. Your answer?
Take the root of it. Take the root of it. Take it up to be 2, comma.
Time and you are wrong.
2, comma.
Time and you are wrong. Time and you are wrong. And the correct and precise answer is s is equal to 1 and s is equal to 3 over 2. S is equal to 1 and s is equal to 3 over 2. The question is question number 4 in a read for both schools. Find the value of m. Find the value of m if 1, 3 base m plus 2, 4 base m is equal to 4, 1 base m. Find the value of m if 1, 3 base m plus 2, 4 base m is equal to 4, 1 base m.
Yes. Take A to B for 1, 1. Take A to B for 1, 1.
Your answer?
1, 1. A to B for 1, 1.
1, 1? Is that what you said?
Yes.
You are wrong. The next school. Find the value of m if 1, 3 base m plus 2, 4 base m is equal to 4, 1 base m. What is the answer? M? Minus 1 is wrong. 6 we have been precise. 6 we have been precise. And folks, that's how we come to the end of mathematics. In the second half, we have 2 more questions to climax this game. Current event.
Thomas, I leave that one you to I didn't find her.
She put me you. Okay, no problem.
You're on your own.
Okay, question is question number 1 in a read for both schools. Who is the former Minister of Finance of Liberia who is currently being investigated? Yes. Complete my question.
Yes. Who is the former Minister of Finance for the Republic of Liberia who is being investigated for corruption in the Republic of Liberia?
And what is the answer?
Take your answer will be for former Minister Samuel D.
For points, Mr. Samuel D. is precise for 10 points. 10 points, Bethel Foundation. Cause Ivan, is that a quam? Yeah, is that a quam? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, I got it, Thomas. I corrected it.
The question is number 2. And I read for both schools. Question number 2. And I read. What is the name of the African country that I come again? What is the name of the African country which is the first time for this country to qualify for FIFA World Cup 2026? This is the first time in history for this country to qualify for FIFA World Cup 2026. What is the name of this country? Your answer. Who's that? Bethel, Cape Verde, give you 10 points. Take 10 points for Cape Verde. And folks, if you are just joining us, that's how we come to the end of this game. The score is 140 points to Better Foundation and 40 points to God's divine blessing. And this margin is 100 points in favor of Better Foundation.
All right. So thank you, Thomas Tapper. With that being said, that leaves us with the verdict to say that Bethel, you are the victor of this game, and welcome to the grand final of the Nimba Games 2026. So to the audience out there, it has been a road of 8 teams. 4 teams from Zanikoli, 4 teams from Ganta. 4 teams from Ganta all dropped yesterday. 4 teams from Zanikoli played today in the semi-final match. The first semi-final match, we saw Simere came out as a victor and secured her slot for the grand final. The game that just ended, we saw Bethel Foundation securing her slot for the second place or for the second position there to fit the second slot to partake in the grand final. So within 10 minutes, we will return for the grand final. And this is not just an ordinary final, it is a final that is played that will qualify the school to go for the National Baseball Games Liberia 2026 in Montserrat County. So with that being said, thanks for following us if you're in the hall. Thanks for supporting the students, and we see you in 10 minutes. Thank you.